Here's the 2024 Honda CR-V Hybrid. This is a new client to me. Was recommended to come to the shop by a very old client of mine that I haven't seen or spoken to in probably a decade. But that old client still recommended our shop to this person. And so this car, our shop is in Pompano Beach. And this client happens to live in Jupiter, which is, I would say, about an hour away. So I think that speaks to the fact that when someone recommends us, to a client that they know is not around the corner, they really, mean it to let their friends or colleagues know that they should bring the car to us because of their past experiences. So this car came in. It is a brand new car, beautiful color. Not sure what the name of this one is, but it's a really nice color. It was in very good condition. We still, of course, gave it the usual treatment. We polished the paint, and this client chose to put Xpel PPF on the entire front end. So the fenders, hood, bumper, side mirrors, you see there. This part has PPF. This is just bare paint. And if you look at the edges, you see the quality of the installation of the PPF. Most clients cannot tell that there's anything on the film, on the paint, which is the way it should be. We really do our best on every single job. Doesn't matter if you bring this. If this had been a whatever brand, SUV, Lambo, Aston Martin, you name it, Maybach, we still do the same quality on those cars as we do on a car like this. And let me also point out that when people ask often, how much did you charge the guy with the the six-figure SUV or six-figure or seven-figure cars? A client like this paid exactly the same as a client that would have brought the super high-end exotic, because it's all about what gets done, the condition of the paint, what needs to be done. The prices can vary with the more expensive cars, but that's because of perhaps the design of the car. But the prices are not based on how expensive the vehicle is. So therefore, someone who calls with a car like this should not expect to pay a lower price just because their car is not as valuable as the other six-figure cars. Anyway, but going back to the car, so we did PPF on the front end, and then everything on the exterior was ceramic coated. He chose to have the wheel faces ceramic coated as well. And then we also installed this vinyl strip. So instead of tint, the car was already tinted prior to coming here. He had us install a vinyl strip on the windshield. So that's all the work that was done. Really, really nice color. And the car came out beautifully. I don't think I've shown the interior. It's a pretty basic interior, cloth. Very simple, but it still looks very good. Nice red stitching, or orange stitching, I believe it is. So here's a good example of a person who bought a quote-unquote average car and still sees the value in having it properly protected. So many people who buy a car like this think that it's not worth it to put the kind of money that this client put into into their car, because it's not a Porsche, it's not a Beamer, Audi, whatever any of the high-end brands are. It doesn't matter what brand car it is. I think it's still highly valuable to have your car properly protected.